Hey cycling community, this is Steve Grusis, the Cycling Greek. The fast after work group rides. How often to do them and how to do them. While for myself and for my clients, depending on the situation, I look at doing no more than one per week. But there's a lot of variables that go into that decision. For example, is the ride I'm considering too fast for me where all I'm going to be doing is hanging on for dear life, or is it too slow where I'm not going to get the benefit that I think that I should for this type of ride? Or to borrow from Goldilocks and the Three Bears, is it just right, where it's just below hanging on for dear life? Taking this a step further, what happens when you adapt to the ride? What do you do then? Do you drop it, or do you add a little bit of spice? In this video's after work ride, out of the 6 of us, there were about 4 different methods being applied. In the first case, we have Tom. When the speed drops below a certain point, he goes to the front and does a wickedly fast pull. And he does it for a moderate amount of time. As you can surmise, that was Tom that went off the front there. As you can tell by the numbers on the lower left-hand side of the screen, I'm pulling 300 to 450 watts just riding wheels with these guys. So this is a fast ride. The second case or method applied was by a couple of our other riders, where they just went to the front and did strong, longer pulls. Such as Joe here. Here he's pulling up a small incline at 29, 28 miles an hour, and I'm hanging on his wheel at 420 plus watts. The third method being applied was applied by one of our riders in our group, the survival method. He would take very short pulls, get on the back to get protected, and then hang on for dear life. His goal was to make it all the way to the finish with the group. And the last method being applied was the one that I was using. Every once in a while, put in a big attack, take myself all the way to the edge, and then when I'm caught, hang on for dear life and don't get dropped. The guys that I'm riding with are so strong that when they saw me jump, they jumped after me, not letting up until they caught me. This was actually good for me, because it didn't give me a chance to rest when I was off by myself. I had to immediately get on their wheels, dig to hang on, so I wouldn't get dropped. I then had to recover, so I can either do that again, or take a strong pull when it was my turn to get to the front. If you do find that you're doing more fast group rides than you should, employ one of these methods that's on the screen. That will help to give you variability in your training. Because if you train the same way all the time, you're going to get good in that one thing, but everything else is going to wane. I hope you like this video. If you do, give it a thumbs up. Leave a comment below and let me know your thoughts on this. How do you guys do it? And of course, subscribe to this channel. Until the next one.